Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm your host, Buckning, or also known as this name, maybe this name. But yeah, this is my real name, just so you know. But I go by Buckning. But again, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Buckning, and we are going to talk about investing. We're going to talk about a lot of things. I know a lot of people will be new to this channel, and we're going to talk about dividend investing. We're going to talk about how to grow a portfolio using a new platform that has come out recently that I haven't used. I do use other trading platforms for stocks, for dividends, and things like that. But this channel is mainly going to focus on dividend growth, dividend stocks, stocks that pay a quarterly dividend in Canada, because that's where I'm from. We probably will talk about stocks from the New York Stock Exchange, from the United States as well, but probably mostly Canadian stocks. We'll be using the Wealthsimple app, and so yeah, I just opened an account recently, and I put $100 in. I should go in tomorrow, but I just thought I'd make a video to talk about a little bit what's going on in the channel. So we're gonna go and actually build a portfolio, and this is good for beginners. The cool thing about the Wealthsimple platform is that there's no fees, and so yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. And yeah, I'm just going to go through a little bit of what the Wealthsimple looks like, well, the app itself. So let's go right into it. I already have some on the watch list, but I first need to settle this deposit, which usually takes 3 days, which is strange to me because I'm so used to instant day transfers. And so we currently have $100 in there that's currently not available, but it will be available. Let's say I think it's tomorrow at 9 a.m. and we're gonna buy our first stock with that. But the goal of the channel is to fund this account $100 a week, because that's manageable, and I think it's manageable for a lot of people, and I hope a lot of people are starting to look at investing. I know it's starting to become a thing where people get excited about that, and this is no get rich quick sort of thing that happens. It's going to be a process. It's going to be a journey for sure, and it's going to challenge you, because I know a lot of Canadians, from stats and stuff like that, carry a lot of debt and don't invest, and or maybe don't know how to invest. And the best place to start is with this, and starting to build a portfolio, and I'll show you how to do that using this app, because I think it's pretty straightforward. But we're just going to go through the app today, and then once the first 100 goes in there, I will be buying a stock, just one, and that'll be the stock of the month that I'll keep buying on a weekly basis from the $100 that I'll invest per week. And so yeah, so the first thing that I know I would do when investing is I definitely want stability in my portfolio. And if you don't know what a portfolio is, it's if you can imagine a book, and just having your work in there, or the things you own in there, they typically will call that a portfolio. If you don't know what dividend investing is, or dividend stock investing, these are stocks which are owned by you or the company, that will pay you a dividend from their profits in that quarter, or sometimes annually. I know some companies do annually, or it's per quarter, quote unquote, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. We're currently in some companies in the fourth quarter of the year. Some have already finished their fiscal year and are starting their first quarter this month, and some are on their last quarter for 2019/2020. And so yeah, we'll just kind of go through it. I'm new to this app, but I do use other platforms like I was talking about. And this will all go into a tax-free savings account in Canada. I think in the United States, it's something like a Roth IRA, of that sort. So it's tax-free because this money has already been taxed already. So it's post-tax money. And another abbreviation for tax-free savings account is TFSA. So again, if that's something you want to learn about, maybe consider subscribing to the channel down below. I think it's somewhere over here. And hit that like button, and we'll definitely come along with the journey, and leave a comment. Maybe leave a comment on a stock that you guys want me to analyze. To kind of give you my background, I still work, and I do work in the financial sector. And also, just to be clear, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. And so please do your research before, maybe purchasing stocks or even considering it, and talking to someone as well, because this is just my opinion and I'm just going to show you how to build it. But I'm not going to tell you how to build it, if that makes sense. So this is all my opinion, and definitely for you guys' entertainment. And if you get something out of it, great. If you don't, great. If you know someone that wants to invest, show them this channel, great. And we'll see how far we can go. So I already added a bunch of stocks. I guess we'll begin. So I added a bunch of stocks already to the watch list. So I have Apple in here. I have BCE, which is Bell Media, BMO, which is a bank in Canada, BNS, Bank of Nova Scotia. CM is the CIBC, or Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. Enbridge is ENB. Royal Bank is in here. T for TELUS, TD for TD Bank, and Tesla in there, because there has been a lot of hype around Tesla currently. So those are some on the watch list, and I'll definitely keep adding some to the watch list that I'm going to be adding to the portfolio. So one of the first steps you should really consider is do you have the funds? And what I mean by that is not $1,000, not $10,000. Really, this app has changed that for a lot of people. The Wealthsimple app, Wealthsimple Trade, because there's no trading fees. And if you're new to investing, putting away, usually the rule of thumb I go by is 10% of your income away into saving or investing, whichever one you want to do. I'd recommend investing. And it's long term, so just to put that into consideration, and just so you know, this is my first video, so I probably will mess up. I probably will make mistakes, and if you have any discrepancies or anything with that, then just let me know in the comments section below, and over time this will get better. Obviously, I can see that the app is kind of blurry on the screen, but it is what it is. And so just kind of go through it. So this is the Wealthsimple Trade app. Your first deposit needs to settle before you can start trading. That usually takes 3 business days. So take that into consideration. It does take 3 business days to get in there, and it does not count holidays. So as you can see here, I have $100 that's currently not available. That was transferred last Tuesday. So tonight I'll do another transfer just to show you that I am doing this. And when I do make purchases, I won't be able to do it like in the video. But I'll definitely show you what I did purchase and the changes. And then I know there's probably a site where I can track the dividends, and I'll show that to you guys as well, so that we can get some dollar cost average, average income for the year, average yield income, yield from the stocks that we hold. So this is kind of a cool app, very similar to its counterpart in the USA, which is Robinhood or Webull or M1 Finance. So it's still fairly new. So it doesn't have fractional shares. It doesn't have the reinvestment plans yet. So be aware of that. This is really good for beginners if you want to start learning. It's a great time to learn anyways, because if you can see the markets today, maybe even the past week have been down, going red, which is a good thing. People typically fear this moment, and they go and sell off their stocks, their holdings, their positions. And this is a time for a lot of people to get in and buy. So yeah, so that's the watch list. As you can see, let's browse at some stocks here. Let's see, what do we got here? This is internet companies, but we will go, what's a good one that maybe everyone would know? Let's talk about Enbridge. So this is Enbridge stock. This is a energy sector company, very strong company for sure. Their dividend yield currently is 7.68%. I actually have this in one of my other portfolios, but we won't talk about that. It has a market cap of 83.52 billion. 52-week high, you can see that it's 57.32, and the 52-week low was 33.06, which probably was in, I think, March, or was that March? Wasn't bad actually. So that's one day. You can go 1 week. Whoa, okay, a little sensitive. So 1 week, you can go 1 month, you can go 3 months, which is awesome. 1 year, Yeah, and then 5-year, and I don't think you can go anything past that. Okay, super sensitive app, but that's okay. So yeah, that's that. Obviously, you just hit buy, and I'll obviously show you guys how to do that. Personally, I don't have anything to trade because the money's still being settled. And so instead, I'm going to show you guys that because every Tuesday, I'm going to deposit. Oh, did not want to add that. So that's adding to the watch list. I think that's adding unwanting to the watch list. We're going to go ahead and add $100 to the account as well, transfer it so that next time the $100 will be in there. And I'll show you guys which stocks I'm buying. I'll do stock picks for the month. It'll probably just be one because my strategy does go in the strategy of stabilize and then populate. So I would just want a stable portfolio where the stocks are in there, and every single month we do get a dividend, and then we'll start looking at populating and increasing our position in those specific companies. And we'll talk about a lot of things. I know, like I said, this is the first video, so bear with me. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy. So we'll go ahead and add some money into the account. We're going to add it into the TFSA, so the tax-free savings account, because we want it to be tax-free. Any growth, any income that happens from this account is tax-free, so I don't have to pay taxes on it. We're going to take it out of one of my accounts, my bank accounts, and we're going to submit the deposit. And there it is. So your deposit's on the way. Your deposit of $100 is being processed and will be available to trade in 3 business days. So again, business days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Does not include Saturday or Sunday or any holidays. So do make that apparent. And if you want $10 your next trade, invite a friend and you'll both earn some cash. So if you're new to this, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you want to start, you just have to deposit $100. If you don't want to trade, then take it out, and you still get some $10. So they currently have a promo, refer friends to win up to maybe one of 5,000 prizes. Okay. And yeah, so yeah, we'll just go like that. Pending nothing, that's fine. So that is that. So yeah, and you'll probably get an email that is verifying that they got the transfer of the funds, and it'll be there in 3 business days. They'll give you a time and a date. And so yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and I'll let you guys know what my stock pick is for September of 2020, and we'll start the journey. We'll start buying stocks. We're going to learn a lot together because I got you, right? And so if you did enjoy the video, if you got to this point, leave a like, maybe subscribe somewhere down there. Hit subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, leave maybe a stock name that maybe you want us to analyze and see if it's a good pick or if it's something I would buy myself. And we'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye.